Last time we were looking at this, so if the green flag is clicked, it's going to be forever checking if it's touching the mouse pointer. So if that's true, then go to random position. If not, else it's going to be spinning constantly. So we've got our two outcomes there based on the condition being true or false. So I'm just going to delete these ones here. Now, under sensing, we have got this block here, which is an ask block, and you'll notice that it's not hexagonal, so it can't go in there. But I could put it underneath here. Now, we don't need to have this forever loop now, because it's not necessary with the ask block. It kind of incorporates that. So it's going to say ask, what's your name, and then wait. So if I click the green flag now, you'll see it comes up with the question, what's your name? And then there's an input box here. So I could type in here, my name, Mr. Sullivan Hill, and click enter. Now it's not going to do anything at the moment, but I can use that to help me. So under the operators, I can use this block here, this hexagonal here, which is a blank thing, equals, and at the moment it's got the place value holder there of 50. So I'm just going to drag that one in. So it's got something equals 15. If I go back to sensing, you'll notice that this answer underneath the ask block is kind of oval shaped. So I can drag this in here. Okay, so if the answer is equal to something. So I could say if the answer was equal to Mr. Sullivan Hill, then it could say, hello, Mr. Sullivan Hill. And then if it's not, if it's another person, if there's a different name that's answered, it could say, you are not Mr. Sullivan Hill. Okay, let's test this out now. So I'm going to press the green flag. It's going to say, what's your name? So I'm going to start just by saying the answer here of Mr. Sullivan Hill. If I spell my name right, that is. And then clicking on here, and it's going to say it's this, so it's worked. Let's try it again. Let's try a different answer, Mr. Fergus. You are not Mr. Okay, so the code works. So what can we do with this? Well, we can start asking some kind of quiz questions. Okay, so we could say, what is 2 add 2 equals? And then if the answer, so we want to set the correct answer to being 4. So if they say 4, I'm going to say correct. And if it's anything else other than 4 to any other answer, I'm going to say incorrect. Okay, let's test this code out now. So I'm going to press the green flag. So it's going to say, what is 2 add 2 equals? I'm going to write 4. It's going to say correct. Okay, let's test it out again. This time I'm going to write 6. Incorrect. It's worth noting here that if I do anything else, so if I wrote the number 4, if I wrote it as a word, sorry, like that 4, even though we know as humans that that is the correct answer, because all I've said is the answer is going to be this number here 4, it's going to tell me that it's incorrect. So we do need to make sure that we can catch any possible answers that the user might input. So again, underneath I can continue to ask another question. I can build my code like this. After I've said what is 2 plus 2, I could say what is the capital of the UK. Okay, so I need the same blocks again. I'm going to have my if then else statement. So if from here needs something that equal, remember that it's just got the 50 to begin with. That's okay. I'm going to say answer, and if the answer is London, then I'm going to say correct. If it's not, I'm going to say incorrect. Okay, so now when I run my code, it's going to start with the first question, okay, and then it will say correct for 2 seconds, and then it will go into the second question. Okay, so if I wrote a different city in here, it will do that code. It's also worth noting here that I specifically use the 4 2 seconds block. If I'm just going to put this in very quickly just so you can see what happens. So I'm going to say oops, correct or incorrect. Okay, So now when I press the green flag, so if I said 4, okay, because it does it instantly, it'll say instantly correct, and then it goes on to the next question. So you do need to make sure you use these blocks here for the display it for 2 seconds.